opens with a montage of people in various situations. A person scrolling through a phone while someone is talking to them, a group laughing but one person looking isolated, a handshake that feels forced. The music is slightly hollow. It then transitions to a serene, thoughtful setting. The music becomes warm and inviting. Host, do you ever feel like you're talking at people, not with them? Or that your connections are stuck on the surface, lacking real depth? This isn't just about being nice. It's about unlocking a powerful, often overlooked superpower that can transform every relationship in your life. Get ready to go beyond simple understanding and truly connect. Today, we're diving into elevating your empathy quotient beyond surface-level connections. In a world that's more connected than ever digitally, we're often more disconnected relationally. This video isn't about some airy-fairy concept. It's about a fundamental mindset shift and a skill you can intentionally develop. We'll explore the 3 distinct levels of empathy, learn why they matter, and discover practical ways to move from simply hearing people to truly connecting with them on a deeper, more meaningful level. Visual. A visual of 2 people talking, with a thought bubble above one person's head showing words and bullet points, as if they're analyzing a set of data. The first and most basic level of empathy is what I call the intellectual listener. This is where most of us operate most of the time. When someone is talking to you, you are hearing their words and understanding the facts. You can grasp the information, process their argument, and logically understand their situation. For example, a friend tells you, "I'm so stressed about my project deadline at work." The intellectual listener hears, "Project deadline, stress." They might respond with, "Yeah, deadlines are tough. You should probably just get started on it." This level is essential for communication, but it's a purely cognitive process. It's like reading a user manual for a relationship. You know what the parts are supposed to do, but you don't understand the emotional current that powers it. While it's a start, it's not enough to build a deep, lasting connection. It leaves people feeling heard, but not truly seen. The 2 people from the last visual are now shown with their thought bubble containing a heart and other emotional icons, with their body language mirroring each other. The next level of empathy is the one we often associate with the term, the emotional resonator. This is a powerful ability to not only understand what someone is saying, but to feel it with them. When a friend is happy, you genuinely feel their joy. When they are sad, you feel a pang of sadness. This is a visceral, emotional connection that builds rapport and makes people feel truly understood. For that same friend who is stressed about their deadline, the emotional resonator feels their anxiety. They might respond with, "Oh man, I can feel that stress. That sounds incredibly overwhelming right now." This is a huge leap in connection. It's a difference between a handshake and a hug. This level allows you to build a bridge of shared experience and emotion. However, there's a potential pitfall here. If you only operate on this level, you can experience something called empathy burnout, where you absorb everyone's emotions to the point of exhaustion. The goal isn't to take on their problems, but to connect with their experience. This leads us to the highest level. Visual. The 2 people are now both looking at a path forward together. One person's thought bubble contains a question mark and a glowing light, representing a desire to help or offer support. The final, most powerful level of empathy is what truly makes it a superpower, the compassionate connector. This level combines intellectual understanding and emotional resonance with a third crucial component, intentional, helpful action. A compassionate connector doesn't just feel with someone. They feel for someone and then move to support them without judgment. It's the highest form of connection because it's not passive, it's active. For our friend who is stressed about their deadline, the compassionate connector does all of the above and then asks, "I can feel that stress. That sounds incredibly overwhelming right now. Is there anything at all I can do to help you, even in a small way? Or, I know you're stressed. Let's get out of the house for 30 minutes to clear your head. I'm here for you." This level of empathy is the difference between simply knowing someone is in pain and being a part of their healing. It's not about solving their problems, but about being a present, active force of support in their life. This is a level where you move from observer to participant, from just hearing to truly connecting and building an unshakable bond. Visual, a visual of 3 distinct action steps, like a checklist. So, how do you actively develop the superpower? It's a skill you can practice. Here are 3 simple hacks. The 1-second pause. Before you respond in a conversation, take a 1-second pause. Don't rush to fill the silence. That pause gives your mind a chance to move from simply formulating your reply to actively considering the other person's perspective and emotion. Practice curiosity over judgment. When someone says something you disagree with, instead of immediately judging, get curious. Ask a simple, open-ended question like, "Can you tell me more about that?" Or "What led you to that conclusion?" This shifts your mindset from being right to truly understanding. Look for the unspoken. Pay attention to body language, tone of voice, and micro-expressions. These often tell a far more accurate story than the words alone. The gap between what is said and what is felt is where true empathy lies. Visual, a montage of people making genuine, meaningful connections, a supportive hug, a deep conversation over coffee, a leader listening intently to a team member. The music is now warm and triumphant. Your empathy quotient isn't a fixed number. It's a skill you can train. By moving beyond intellectual listening, practicing emotional resonance, and committing to compassionate action, you can transform every relationship you have. This is a key to building not just a network, but a tribe. It's a key to being a better leader, a better friend, and a better partner. It's a key to a richer, more meaningful life. So, today, choose to go beyond the surface. Choose to connect. Elevate your mindset. Elevate your connections.